And so I was standing there, and a young lady came up to me, and she said, well, did you get prayer? And so I said, no, y'all know me, right? I said, no, I didn't. And she said, well, God said. And y'all know, you know what that does. They laughing. She got the laugh going. But she said, God said, I'm doing unconventional things with you. Will you let me?
Jesus, God.
Y'all, like, that blew my
Right.
mind. She said, because you know, you want to give up, you want to give in, but will you let me?
Jesus, God.
Right? Because sometimes this gets hard.
Jesus, God.
This gets hard, and you say, God, what is going on? I don't understand what is going on. And then he comes and says, I'm using you in unconventional ways.
Yes, God.
Will you let me use you? Will you let me?
Jesus.
And so y'all, like, blew my mind. Right? And I said, okay, God, I cannot complain any longer. I'm not going to complain about being short. I'm not going to complain about being fat. I'm not going to complain about short hair, long hair, brown eyes, blue eyes. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because I keep preaching it, and I was preaching it. Your plan is not necessarily God's plan. And sometimes God has you in a place just so that he could work his plan.
Yes, God.
And you saying, God, what is going on? He's like, if you give me a minute, I'm working my plan. And last night, y'all, I was preaching. I was dreaming about preaching today. And so, you know, I had to get up and get some notes. And in my dream, I dreamt that I got up and did the notes. I dreamt that I came to church and I preached the message. And then when I woke up, I started laughing. I said, God, I was asleep all that time. He said, so you still going to go and tell them that I said, go get it.
Jesus, God.
You're
right, God. Okay,
I'm going to
Jesus.
read the scripture. But God said, go get it. Go get it. You're worried about whether they accept you, whether they receive you. They don't have to accept you. They don't have to receive you when you're doing what God said do.
Jesus.
I'm about to get in trouble. I'm about to get in trouble. This is how people get in trouble. This is how people get in trouble. But you got to listen to God. And not everybody knows what God said to you. Everybody doesn't know that. And so I'm going to read the scripture, but the Bible says that David said to God, what should I do? You ever been in a place of what should I do? Because nothing is working. Nothing is going the way that you planned, God. So what should I do? Indecision. Indecision. Don't know whether to go left or right. Don't know whether to go forward or backwards. Indecision. Where am I, God? What are you doing with me? I'm sitting up there and I look out and I start laughing. I start laughing because who's here? It makes me laugh. But God said, go get it. God told David, listen, get up and go. Go and get everything. You're going to get everything back.
Yes, God.
Now, what was important about David going? Because David went. He got up. He got 600 men. And they said, we're going to get all of our stuff back. Halfway there, y'all. 200 people got tired. Now, their wives had been taken. Their children had been taken. Their stuff was taken too. But they were tired. Sometimes you are trying to get and do what God has called you to get and do, and those that are with you get tired.
Right.
They start doubting whether you heard God or not. They start doubting whether God is with you or not. And so you're trying to go recover it all, and you have to make a decision. David said, okay, you wait here. I'm going over there. I'm going to go get what God has for me. See, because there are some things that the enemy has.